Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Brianne from BeyondBreation, and in today's video we have day 4 of 12 days of Christmas crafts. And for day 4 we are making these really cute little gift tags. These are perfect for any gift that you're giving in the holiday season, and they're also perfect to just hang on a bottle of wine. I think they're so pretty and wintry. They're not overly Christmassy. They don't have that red and green that we see a lot. There's no Santa Clauses or reindeer. It is really blue and sparkly and wintry, and I think that's just perfect for gift giving straight through to New Year's and even into the new year if there's any belated holiday celebrations that you're going to, any parties you're going to. I think these are perfect for that. I did use my Cricut Maker to make these, but so let's get right into the tutorial. I'm really excited to share these with you and to share some more ideas that go along with them. I'm really excited to share these with you and to go over some ways that you can make these if you don't have exactly the tools that I was using to make these. So we'll go over all of that coming right up in the tutorial. So let's get into it. So to make these, I used my Cricut Maker. I will make the design that I used available in Design Space, and I'll put a link to that down below in the description box. It'll just take you to the design in Design Space, and everything is sized and loaded as far as colors. You can totally change the colors if you want to, but all of the sheets are loaded. There will be 4 of these tags in there, and each one will have a different sentiment. So this one is Holiday Wishes. There will be Comfort and Joy, Peace on Earth, and Merry Christmas. I did use a font that is loaded in Design Space already, so that will be in there. So if you are subscribed to the Cricut Access, you will have access to this font. Otherwise, if you're not wanting a subscription, you can choose your own font. You just have to detach the words from the base, and you can pick your own font for that. You can also, I think you can just purchase the one font for, I think it's like $2.99. But again, I have Cricut Access. I'm not an affiliate or anything, but I do pay for Cricut Access. So that is the one that I used. So if you're wanting to load this in Design Space, the link will be down below and you'll be able to find the design. And as I said, everything is pre-sized and ready for you to basically just click make it. You don't even really have to customize it unless you're needing to change the font. But once you have gone into Design Space and you've cut everything out, this is what we get. So I used 2 different shades of blue for cardstock. I have this kind of dusty blue, I have a navy blue, and then I also used a silver glitter cardstock. This is Sizzix. These the blue and the white cardstock is just Recollections, 65-pound cardstock. I used a blue Cricut pen for this, and then again, this is Sizzix. I thought the silver and the blue just go really nice together. And then for the ribbon, I just have the Celebrate It classic ribbon. This is 1/8 of an inch, and I just got this at Michael's. There's always coupon codes to get discounts at Michael's. So that is what I'm using for this. And everything else for this is super simple. All you need is liquid adhesive once everything's cut out, and all we have to do is put it together. all you need is liquid adhesive and you are pretty much good to go. If you don't have a Cricut or a Cricut Maker or any kind of die cutting, like electronic die cutting machine, like the Cricut or the Silhouette, you can also do this. You don't need the die cutting machine. You can do this using dies if you have Snowflake dies. Because I have the Cricut, I don't get a lot of dies just because I have the electronic die cutting machine and I have the Cricut, and I can load pretty much any shape that I want and it'll cut it out. So I don't, like, I'm not drawn to buying a bunch of different dies in a bunch of different styles. But just because I'm not doesn't mean you're not. So if you have Snowflake dies, all you need is snowflakes in 3 different sizes and 3 different kind of designs. So you'll see this one is quite thick, and then this one is a little bit thinner, and then my dark blue is a little bit fancier. And then all you do is you just cut out the 3 different layers and then you glue it together, and then you get whatever sentiment you want. You can use ephemera for that. You can handwrite a sentiment. You can do, I know hot foiling is really big right now. You can do that. Really, it's whatever you have. You can pretty much do anything with it. So all I'm gonna do for this is I'm just gonna start gluing these layers together. So I'm just gonna add my liquid adhesive. I'm not overly worried about getting every single surface, just the main ones like that. And then I'm gonna get this glued on in the center. Like that, and then I'm going to do the same thing for my dark blue. And again, I'm not overly worried about getting every single surface, but there are parts of this one that aren't actually touching cardstock, so I want to keep my glue focused to the very center, and then I'm just going to get a little bit up the little stems of the snowflake. Like that. And then I'm gonna get this glued on in the center. Just like that. And there is our snowflake more or less done. We just have to attach our sentiment, and this little tag is done. I love this tag because it is just so quick and so easy. So I'm gonna take my white cutout here, and I am just gonna go in and glue on my silver cardstock. And get that centered, just like that. And you can absolutely add dimension in here if you're wanting to use foam tape. I kept this one flat just to keep it really quick and really easy, but you can totally use foam tape or dimensional tape if you so choose. Then I'm gonna just add on my sentiment that says holiday wishes. And that is it for the sentiment. Then all we're gonna do is we're gonna attach this right to the center, and all you need to do is just add your glue right to the center of the snowflake. Get your sentiment glued on there as centered as you can. Just like that. And then I have this piece here that I cut out. And all we're gonna do with that is we're gonna flip this over to the back, and we're just gonna glue this on directly behind the sentiment strip. And this, let's just make sure I'm making it go the right way. This will be where you can write your sentiment or the name of the person that your gift is for. I have since gone in and updated the design in Cricut Design Space to cut out a piece of cardstock the same size as this largest white background sheet here, just because the ones that I cut out, I was like, oh, this little thinner strip will be fine, but I didn't love the look of it once the tag was flipped over to the back. So I have updated it in Design Space to cut 2 of the larger ones, so it will perfectly fit this larger background sheet, and that will be perfect for you to write your sentiment. But that is it for the tag. All we need to do is cut out our ribbon. I don't do measurements for this. I just cut a piece that I think will fit, and we can just thread it through our small little hole here. Just like that. I wouldn't recommend using a ribbon bigger than 1/8 of an inch, just because the hole is small. But there we have it. We have our little tag, and it was so quick and so easy to put together. And there we have our tag. So quick and so easy. When you use your machine and if you use your cutting machine and you cut out a bunch of your shapes, say if you're wanting to make a whole bunch of these all at once, it is so quick to just cut a whole bunch, glue a whole bunch, just kind of in batches. It makes, if you're wanting to just cut a bunch and then glue a bunch, it is such a fast, quick project, and it really looks so pretty. And with the silver glitter, it just adds that little bit of prettiness for the holiday season. So that is it for day 4 of 12 days of Christmas crafts. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and that you're enjoying 12 days of Christmas crafts so far this year. As I said before, I will put the link down below in the description box for the Design Space design for this one, if you're interested in checking that out and making some of your own. If you do end up making some of your own, please feel free to send me a message on Instagram at BeyondBreation. I'd love to see them. Or if you're going to be posting them, feel free to tag me, and I would love to see your designs. And if you're using any of these, I'd love to see your designs. I always love to see what you guys are crafting. So thank you so much for watching, and we will see you here again very, very soon for day 5 of 12 days of Christmas crafts.